How's it going, everyone? Chris Ryder here. Welcome to Losing 50 Kilos in 50 Weeks, episode 4. We just finished.
When I'm blue, I think of you in your eyes, how they look at mine, so kinda like that. You slow down time and everything's just fine. I was ocean swimming with just wishbone, thinking of my life, the vision drifting by.
We just finished the meanest basketball session. High intensity, very competitive. Everyone's playing defense. And how did I go today? I think I played pretty well. I'll probably give myself an 8 out of 10 in terms of, playing consistently, recognizing when I have a mismatch, my teammates supporting me and all that stuff. But I got really tired at the end there where I was pushed to the limit. I'm not metabolizing my fat fast enough for energy, so I find myself pretty gassed at the end of the session. But overall, we had some pretty nice highlights. Everyone had some very nice highlights. I believe for the day I won 6 games and I lost 1. So we played a total of 7 games to 11, and it was a very awesome day for me specifically, and for my teammates. They all play very well. They recognize their strengths and weaknesses. I had a couple of very good matchups in terms of I was able to capitalize on it. And I had, 1 or 2 threes. Most of my play was on the inside in the post within 10 feet. Had a lot of very good hook shots off the backboard and in front of the rim, and was able to get good assists as well. So that pretty much summarizes me. Enjoy the highlights.
Go. Corner. You like that shot? Cut. That's it. He's waiting for the cut. Nice. He wants it back now. He needs help. Oh, luck. John, baby. Screen. Oh, that's too easy. That's too easy. Oh no. Oh. That's it, Jakan. Shot. Come on, John. Yeah. That's it, John.
Everyone. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather today, but today we are preparing some brisket for my prep meals for the week. There it is. It is a beautiful piece of brisket. We made a couple of seasonings together. Basically it's smoked paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper, tiny bit of sugar, and I can't remember the last spice, but we just used a little bit of mustard powder to bind the spices to the brisket. It's about 1.5 kilo. I'm going to chuck it in the oven for about 3 to 4 hours on low temp, 140, 145 degrees, and we're going to let it cook nice and slow in the oven, so it's the easiest way to cook a brisket, and we're going to see how it turns out. So I'm just going to wrap it up and see how this wonderful brisket turns out. I always love myself a good amount of fatty brisket. So just for context, that whole brisket is probably about 1.5 kilos. It's about 3,500 calories. So if we divide that into meals, it'd be 500 grams a day. So it's just over, it's about 1,100, 1,200 calories per container, because we're going to have about 500 grams. Unless we drain the fat out. So we're going to see how that goes. But it's a bit of a treat for me. So we'll see how it turns out. 3, 2, 1. This is what it looks like. Ooh. Looks good. I got to clean up the kitchen a bit. Made a bit of mess. But this is a 3.5 hour cooked brisket. Started off 140, then ended on a 180. Might as well just grab it with my fingers, eh? Alright. So moment of truth. Here's a nice fatty piece right here. You can just see it jiggling. And let's test this. It tastes so fucking good, man. You can just see it glistening, jiggly, and squishy. It's finger licking good. I'm gonna enjoy this. See you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna review our golf video or recording and see how we travel with our golf swing. We do want to improve our golf swing and actually establish a handicap, and yeah, so far feeling pretty good about my swing. It's getting more consistent. That's the main thing. Not really worried about distance. I'm really worried more about where I'm hitting it, control, making sure my rhythm is the same for all my irons and for all my drivers, and especially my putter. Anyways, I'm going to enjoy this. See you guys in 3, 2, 1. Oh, alright, so we just finished gym. It's nearly weigh-in day, near the end of the month. Might as well finish the workouts. So it was just a chest and back session today. So we have the heart rate, time and stuff like that. So 1.5 hours. We went for a pretty brutal gym session today. Just wanted to see how much I could have in the tank for a solid chest and back. And yeah, had a phone call in between, so let's just call it an hour and 20. Right now it's January 29th, so we got one more day till weigh-in day. Well, maybe 2 days. We'll see how we go for filming, because there's 31 days in January, I think, so we'll see how that transpires. But tomorrow we got a bit of a basketball session. We're going to just do some, if it's not raining, shooting drills, all that good stuff. just basic layups, hook shots, you know, just trying to establish a consistent basketball shot. You know, I already have 2 go-to shots or moves, which is a good hook shot from anywhere on the floor, and a second build shot from that, which is driving to the basket, then an up and under base move. Those are my like 2 go-to post moves. And then obviously, because I'm a big boy, you know, I can, you know, do any post move I want, but those are the 2 most consistent ones I use. It's time to establish, like, I got a decent bank shot, decent 3-point shot, nothing too crazy, but you know, I've always been a threat anywhere on the floor in general, but I just have to build on becoming a more consistent threat, you know. So that's what we need to do, and establish a more consistent mid-range, a more consistent 3-point shot. Anyways, we're going to see how that goes. Hopefully it's not raining tomorrow, because the last couple of days it's been raining a lot. So this person's giving way to me for some reason, but yeah, right now we're just hoping for this little bit of a monsoon to pass by, and yeah, we've got a bit of traffic. So yeah, those are just the, you know, kind of like the little goals for episode 4. We did have golf the other day. It was 2 days back or something, and we just went to the driving range, and yeah, just to see how our swing felt. Swing felt pretty good. Took a while to warm up. I think I hit 100 balls with Lewis, one of my mates up here, and you know, he's getting into golf himself. He's starting to establish a more consistent, you know, swing throughout all his clubs. My irons are, you know, they're able to generate a lot of spin, so I'm able to stop the ball very high and stop it without bouncing too much, which is really good for my irons. Drivers, just, you know, right now I'm just using these, I could call it an entry level set. I think it's a titanium driver with graphite regular flex shafts. So, you know, I got to upgrade that to a stiff flex, because obviously I have a very fast swing, so I'm definitely losing distance there. But you know, at the driving range I was hitting around 250 yards, you know, just warming up the body, stuff like that. 3 wood was about 220, 210, 220, and then all the irons were on pace. I had a pretty sharp turn there, so you'll have to deal with my face over here. But yeah, the driving range felt good. Got to go there once a week. We'll just do it, you know, every Saturday. And if we're not at the driving range, then, you know, we're at the actual golf course. So, you know, once a week I think is a pretty good goal to set. Maybe driving range 3 times a month, and then a course once a month. So we'll have a total of 12 golf games throughout the year, and then we'll see what we can do with that. But yeah, the goal is obviously a bit more priority on basketball. I try to do too much balancing with that, so I'm going to do that this year. But yeah, that pretty much does it for today. And then tomorrow, yeah, we'll see how the weather permits, and we can do some basketball stuff. Even though it's undercover, sometimes they don't open it when there's, like, you know, a monsoon. So see how that goes. Yeah, but it's just my diet, just the usual bacon, eggs with iced latte, and yeah, the usual meal, which is I have added a bit of Kransky sausages, red meat, white meat, just, you know, just the staples of the carnivore diet. And so far I'm adapting pretty well. I feel like I'm 100% adapted, but I feel like there's, you know, a few little things missing. So let's just say we're 90% adapted right now, going into week 4. And yeah, hopefully next week we're fully adapted to this diet in terms of using ketones for energy and all that good stuff. But while I back into here without scratching my car. It's the glory of having a 2-door coupe, able to fit it into small spaces, is that, you know, gotta lose 50 kilos, and I think I can do it with this carnivore diet. It's just a matter of being consistent and disciplined. Anyways, I'll see you on the basketball court in 3, 2, 1.
Good morning. Today is January 30th, so it is weigh-in day. I'm a bit nervous, but you know, I know I've lost weight, but how much? It's a different question, so we might as well get to it. But before that, we'll just summarize. The goal is to lose 50 kilos. We started this year at 160. 2024 we started at 214.5, and we went from 189 to 159. So we lost 30 kilos, and now it's time to weigh ourselves. So, moment of truth. Bit nervous, but you know, it's just one of those things where I think I've lost maybe 4 or 5. We'll see how we go, and then we'll see what the body looks like afterwards. All right. I'm happy with that. I was a bit nervous, so we lost exactly 4 kilos. So we're going to write that down. So January 30th, 155.9 kilos. Alright, so how do I feel about that? A little bit of disappointment, but we just got to take the wins as we take them. So just watching a bit of YouTube golf, but before that, we're just gonna take some shots of the body real quick, because I forgot to do this at the start of the year. So let's see how we're looking. So this is what we look like on the sides, the front, the side, and the back. See what we look like without the shirt. Let's see what we look like when we flex. All right. So that pretty much does it for episode 4 and January for losing 50 kilos of 50 weeks. It is about to rain, unfortunately, so I'll show you very quick. It's pretty early in the morning, but it's been raining all week, so I won't be able to practice today, but nevertheless, hopefully we can play basketball tomorrow. But anyways, that wraps up episode 4. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for all the new subscribers and the viewers for this channel. Appreciate all the support. I'll see you guys in episode 5. I haven't really thought about what to do for episode 5 besides the usual stuff that I do. So we'll just stick to that and just remain consistent. Anyways, take care, guys. Have a good weekend.